Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to draw a person on a bicycle, and we are showing this from the exact front view. So if you have your pencils all set, let us first just put in a vertical line. We have to determine the area exactly how we are going to go about this, because we need so much room for the bike and so much room for the person, so we'll utilize as much as we can. So let's say that the person's head is like right there. We come down, that is the torso. The body starts with the shoulders there. And we'll come down, the chest might be, so the collar structure, the chest. And there's a bit of foreshortening. I think there should be a little bit of foreshortening, so the groin area right around there. And then we have the legs, and that's also where we'll be using foreshortening. Now, if the groin area is here, that means that the seat is like right there somewhere. So we have to imagine that the handle and everything is in front. So there's the handle of the bike. Let's say it's like the relay type of bike with those handles, and not the ones, well, we could have the ones with those handles, but these might be more dynamic, I think. And then of course we have the wheel structure right there, and a thin wheel. It's a bicycle, thin wheel going like that. So what we are showing is that there's pedals. So pedals, and when one is down, the other has to be up. You could also Google images, and there's a lot of content out there you could practice, but we are doing this right here, and so we hope that this will be instrumental in getting this particular position going. And so we hit the first bit of foreshortening right here, so knee, shin, and calf come down. So we could either have the foot go down like that on the pedal, or we could have the foot go upward like that. So we have two options right there. And then of course we can construct the leg to go back. And imagine that everything is going toward that seat, and the person is like seated on there. So you could also do like circles, to give that bit of balance to the framework. And there's the upper body, just a hint of it. But then we have to rest the other foot right here. So ideally, to show one foot like this and the other in the same way is a little corny, because that foot is pushing back and this is pushing forward, I guess, or this one is pushing down and that is preparing to push down. So we will show the top of the foot, in this case right here across that pedal, that kind of an oval, I guess, or we could even make it straight down, still work. And the foreshortening is that the knee is right around there. So the more of a crunch for this leg, so that portion of the leg is going backward. So we have to show shin and calf, and there, that goes right into the foot. Just checking if the camera is doing its job, okay? And then we come to the arms. Now those can remain right where they are, and we don't need to touch them from this point forward. But the arms now, so let's say that we have a grip here, and the grip, like bicycling is so dynamic that with the placement, the grip, everything can change in terms of the arms and even how the body is balanced on top of the bike. So let's say those are the fingers right there, thumb, those are the hands. So if it's like this close, you have to go right back. So again, circles, because we have to do some foreshortening. Elbow, forearm, and upper arm. And similarly right here, it's always good to like work backwards instead of coming from above. So put that forearm and the elbow in and let it come into the arm right there. So slightly fit arms there, or they could, let's say, give them some muscle. It's always good to explore that. And there's the head. And the head, of course, could be positioned like straight, looking straight, or with a slight curvature. Eyes, nose, and mouth. The preference is like this one, so it's like more real because there's some exertion, and instinctively the the head places that way when it's like going about the stances. Now the other thing that we can do is we could put that leg inward, and it's very common to like see this. So we come right back. Let's bring that in. Knee right here. Shin and calf right there. And we come down and we put the foot right there. And of course, the small of the leg going into the foot right there. The knee is here. And that leg could become even straighter, so we can bring it inward, and there will be foreshortening there as well, because we are now placing it. And see, if you look at this, the knee is always lower than this one. So this leg with the crunch, so this foot is about to pedal down, that foot is already pushing, so it's right there. We could either again put the foot down like that, or have it go up. So just those two different placements of the legs, so inward and little outward. We see both of them we see both things happening. Now in some cases the grip is in right here. If it's right there, let's say, we have to of course adjust the anatomy accordingly. And what we're going to do is just bring those arms inward, real close, and it's very common to see this as well. And again, foreshortening. So I know this is getting messy, but if you want to explore the options, we will just run a marker through the preferred placement in the end to make it more clear. And there is the more smug and closer grasp. So we will just highlight let's say we go with that one that we just put out. We choose the head there, looking down, and hands grasping the handles right there, and the more inward placement of the foot. Now here it's customary to see either the foot like that according to the placement. I think that is our preference, or we could just go and put the foot down like that. It would work either way. So there we have it. I think that looks at least like it's looking separate from the others, but we have all those different options that you can play around with. And I hope that you have a lot of fun trying this out. So thank you for watching. Please keep in touch. We put out content every day. Please do check out some of the other videos, even the ones that in which we cover bicycling, but from a slightly different angle. So please do subscribe and have yourself a wonderful day.